Okay, let's dive right into this explainer. We're looking at how Kenyan businesses are completely transforming their customer service and capturing leads 24/7. If you run a small or medium-sized enterprise, customer communication is literally the lifeblood of your operation. But what happens when that specific channel gets jammed up? Today, we're unpacking a really powerful solution that doesn't just manage your messages, it actively grows your business while you're fast asleep. To anchor our analysis today, we're pulling directly from the expert insights of AI consultancy Kenya, and we're focusing specifically on solutions built for our local markets. So we aren't talking about generic tech built for Silicon Valley. No, this is frontier AI, engineered with local context to solve the real, everyday problems Kenyan organizations face. Here's a quick look at our roadmap. We'll start with the Friday night problem, look at what automation actually does, walk through real results from Kamari events, break down a step-by-step setup guide, and finally, look at transparent costs and takeaways. Let's kick things off with Section 1, the Friday night problem. Look, every SME owner in Nairobi, Mombasa, or Nakuru knows this exact scenario. Picture this. It's 9 p.m. on a Friday. A potential client from Westlands messages you asking about your services. Your team is obviously offline for the night. So do they wait patiently until Monday morning for your reply? Absolutely not. They immediately book with a competitor who responds instantly. The hard truth here is that by Monday, that lead is completely gone. And it's not because your competitor is necessarily better, they were just there when it mattered most. Just to put this into perspective, look at this number, 47 million. That is how many active mobile subscribers we have in Kenya right now, according to the Communications Authority. So WhatsApp isn't just competing for customer attention anymore, it's already won the whole game. It's the dominant platform where your customers want to send that first message, negotiate prices, and confirm orders. But the huge burden here is that regular WhatsApp requires a human on the other end. When you log off, your sales go completely silent. Moving on to Section 2, what automation actually does. We really need to clear up some major misconceptions right off the bat here. Automation is not about replacing your amazing sales team with some frustrating, canned robot. It's actually about empowering your business. So what does it do? Well, you get an instant first response 24/7. It automatically qualifies leads, asking about budgets and timelines before your team even lifts a finger. It handles all those repetitive FAQs, what are your prices, or do you deliver to Eldoret, which literally frees up 40 to 60% of your staff's time. And here is a real game changer for the Kenyan market. It offers direct M-Pesa payment integration using the Daraja API so it can confirm receipts automatically. But the crucial point here is understanding the limits. Automation is absolutely perfect for structured conversations. It can even handle Kiswahili code switching, smoothly bouncing between English and local languages, which is brilliant. But look at the flip side. It cannot handle complex negotiations, it definitely shouldn't deal with emotionally charged complaints, and it certainly cannot fix fundamentally bad service.
And that leads us to this really powerful philosophy. The AI handles volume, your people handle value. A properly built system is always going to include a clear handoff path. The second a conversation requires real human empathy, or a tricky price negotiation, or just good old-fashioned relationship building, the AI smoothly routes it to your staff, bringing all the context along with it. Your team never has to start from scratch.
All right, Section 3, real results. Let's look at a case study of Kamari Events. Take Kamari Events. They're a mid-sized event planning company right on Nong Road. When they came to AI Consultancy Kenya, they were literally drowning. They were getting 60 to 80 WhatsApp inquiries every single day, and that spiked to 120 on weekends. They had 2 staff members spending their entire day just trying to reply. And the worst part? Roughly 30 to 40% of those inquiries were going completely unanswered because they came in late at night or when the team was out doing site visits. So here is the exact solution AI Consultancy Kenya built for them over 6 weeks. They implemented an instant welcome flow that asks 3 key qualifying questions right out of the gate. They added an automated quote estimator to filter budgets, a direct booking request capture, and, crucially, a Kiswahili fallback support system. It was perfectly calibrated for Kenyan events culture, so it was warm and aspirational, never aggressively pushy. Plus, they set up an immediate human handoff for those complex multi-event inquiries.
The transformation was basically overnight. In just 60 days, their response rate skyrocketed from around 62% to a flawless 100%. Every single message got a response within 30 seconds. And even better, their weekend conversion rate jumped by 44%. Why? Because those Friday night leads weren't being lost to delayed responses anymore. The staff was finally freed up to focus on actual event execution and building client relationships.
Let's jump to section 4, step-by-step setup guide. If you're getting more than 20 messages a day, you're probably wondering how to actually build this. The first 4 steps start with a free audit, where you basically document your message volume and your top 20 questions. Then, weeks 1 to 2 involve getting official Meta WhatsApp Business API access, which does require proper business verification. After that, you map out your specific conversation flows, not generic ones, but the actual answers to your unique FAQs. Finally, in weeks 3 to 5, the AI is built and trained on your actual business data, getting your price lists and M-Pesa integrated. Moving on to weeks 5 and 6, you run the AI parallel to your manual team. This is absolutely critical to catch any edge cases and make sure the tone is perfect before a real customer ever interacts with it. Week 7 is your official go live, paired with strict daily monitoring. And please remember step 7, ongoing monthly optimization. As your prices change or you roll out new services, the AI has to be updated. It improves with use, guys. It is definitely not a set it and forget it tool. Finally, section 5, costs and final takeaways. Look, transparent pricing is essential for making a solid business decision, and you have options here, but they are definitely not created equal. The standard free app obviously costs 0, but it requires human effort for every single reply. You could go for cheap, no-code Western bots that might cost 5,000 to 15,000 shillings to set up, but they are honestly a poor fit. They don't have M-Pesa integration, and they usually push for hard sales way too fast, which just alienates Kenyan customers. Now, a proper WhatsApp API with basic automation starts at about 25,000 shillings. If you want the full API with M-Pesa and CRM sync, that runs between 40 and 55,000. But for most businesses, that setup cost literally pays for itself with the very first captured after-hours lead. And this brings up a massive pitfall that we have to talk about. A really common mistake Kenyan businesses make is trying to build these automated workflows on the standard free WhatsApp app. You just can't do this. You have to secure the official WhatsApp Business API. It's a completely distinct interface, and it is the required foundation for true, reliable AI automation. Which brings us to the ultimate question you really have to ask yourself. Will your business be present at 9 p.m. this Friday when it matters most? The difference between a Nairobi SME losing leads to slow responses and one capturing them while the team is fast asleep isn't about having a massive corporate budget. It literally comes down to this single implementation decision. Are you going to be there when your customer is ready to buy? If you found the insights in this explainer valuable, definitely hit like and subscribe to the channel. But before you go, think about this for a second. In an era where AI is moving at lightning speed, customer expectations for instant service aren't a luxury anymore, they're the baseline. So if your business is sleeping while your competitors are automating, what is the true cost of doing nothing? If you want to stop losing those leads, reach out to AI Consultancy Kenya on WhatsApp at 0711 344 702 for a free consultation. Thanks for learning with us today, and we'll see you in the next explainer.